Hello, how's everybody doing? My name is Adwoa Odo Mensa. Uh, Today's topic is we're going to discuss different topic in open talk, and we're going to include programming ourselves to win, um, the word useless versus capable, dictators in career path, relationships, marriages, emotional reaction in some instances, and so forth. So I will invite everyone to, join in the discussion and share to give your opinion. Everything goes, with the exception of disrespect or insult, because here we come to learn. So it's open talk today. I love open talk because it gives me the bigger platform, a wider variety of things to talk about and ask questions and share your opinion. Hey, sister. I did in my corner. I did in my corner. Minyaba Obaba, Saida Havana, Baby Queen. I did in my corner. I can't find me who watch it. Memo Biakwaba. English is universal. Me country from my country I'm from. Baby or no ma wo can some the tree a frame kakra. And don't worry, but I flow well in English. Boss lady, you work on boss, so boss about the marvelous, knowledgeable, strong, well, beautiful boss lady. One, no size. Um, the reason why I love open talk is that it gives all of us, um, opportunities, and it opens different doors, right? For instance, if someone comes on and they want to talk about something that is not here, so it's like, coming up with topics kind of like limit the conversation. Sometimes I will come with topic, of course, but when you brought in the field, it's much more easier. So we do have each and every one of us. I welcome everyone. Oh, let me watch myself so I can see others who comes on that don't say hello, and then I should be able to acknowledge them if their name pops up. Sister, yeah, for the Atobreni, our Otabaco. Hello, sis. Apomo Etisane. Yeah. Good evening to you as well. Boys, yes, what domination, I mean, Abusia no, Yenina, Ubia, when you say, so we say, I say, much love to you and each and every one of you. You are the boss lady in English. Wow, look at this. Eh? What from English, plan to say, right? Okay, so some of the things that I want us to understand is that when it comes to our upbringing, where we come from, the people we interact with, our circle of friends, people we embrace, people we work with, and even in our relationships, marriages, there are so much things that are happening, and many of us, we have the tendency of like telling our partners or other people what is appropriate, what is not appropriate, what is acceptable, what is not acceptable. Even in our beliefs and religion, you're always going to have someone tells you what it is that you have to do. And many of us don't even stop for a minute to sit and think, okay, what will better fit me? What will work for me? Because we are all designed differently. So what might work for me may not work for boss lady, or it may not work for what may work for boss lady may not work for Sister for that to bra. What may work for myself and Sister to bra may not work for Sister cider, and or like Accra boy. So it's like we have to be very respectful to other people, and we cannot limit people feel and tell them what they can or cannot do. We cannot tell people, okay, because you said it this way, it's not correct. How do I know that how you saying things will benefit me? So when we learn new things, coping skills, we need to sit down, process it to figure out how best can you apply once you have better understanding. And to say, no, yenye obi na yentete yen nso no emma yadwen enye ekro bibi besesa, right? Nti no to say bi a ye ni obi twempena anase yaware anase yadwuma ye nipa ye ni omu di nkomo, nipa ye ni omu sere, nipa ye de ye ho abo omu, nipa ye ti omu ya sorry komu enuoma ye gidi ni de ye ngindi no eno no to say Debia will be better so beka near where yes we by someone kasa won so no wotenase na wodwen say oh asema nipa so masika ana say me pastor ka ana say asema amati ebeboa me wo kwan bi so ana ena me fa e de ka ne me nim ho ana say me fa na me to de me nim kran a ebeboa me wo kwan bi so ana because ye nyina obi apani ye mu. We all want to be successful but ye wo nipa bi omo wo ye mu a wono no onye na adwen so obebro onye na adwen say obebre na wo wa enjoy ono ne de ne say obeta onye hwe wo wa ya abre sam wani mu fifiri no na wo pe wa ku afiri honom because esa say wono bo abusuan nti no anase wono twempna anase wono waware enti no wuwu a wajapade beba abeye ne dia. That kind of mindset no, it does not help us. When you think, a majority of the time when you think of someone dying before you now, what happens is that now you end up dying. I know someone, a family friend who whose mother has been like on and off, she gets sick on and off, back and forth. And she would discuss that because she was a hairdresser. She would discuss that with some of her regular customers, about her mom being sick and the hospital bills and everything. So she started shopping for her mother's funeral, how her coffin is going to look like and everything. So she has everything planned. What she did not plan for is her dying before her mother. So she got into a serious car accident. She passed away at impact. The minute the other driver was like driving wrong way, and it was like just the impact was so strong, like it killed her right on the spot. She died before her mom. So all the things that she bought for her mother's funeral when her mother passed away was used for her funeral, right? Her mother did pass away, but that was like a couple weeks or less than 2 months after she passed away. So never think ill of somebody else or assume that your partner is going to die before you. And by the way, why should we even think that? What comes to people's mind that if you with somebody, right, and that person is doing things that does not suit your needs, why continue to stay with that person? Some people get married or go into a certain family to date someone because the family has money and so forth. No, none of them or none of us will go to will die and bring our property over there. Our property will not be buried with us when we die. somebody else on earth is going to enjoy that. So we need to recognize that. So we as human beings needs to program ourselves to win all the time. How do you program yourself to win all the time? You need to learn coping skills to motivate yourself, because we have self-motivation, right? Being determined, having clear understanding of things that you want to do, how you want to do it, what you like, what you dislike, who you listen to, who you do not listen to. We have that power to ourselves. However, if you're someone who is always thinking, I can do this, I am not intelligent enough. When I was in school, I always come last, like, do not set yourself up for a failure. Always, always think positive. Think yourself to be a winner in many ways. Hold on, let me see. Hi sis. Okay. Yeah, boss lady, I can't wait. Oh, okay, imagine. So Masha, I love the English. Keep it up, Mate. Oh, Pastor Millicent, Apple is saying that's so I joined me. Mopa no my share program, no my liking so moon sending me like, moon continue sending me like, sir, or other emojis, to express yourself. Let me see. Evening, good evening, welcome. Okay, I'm watching you live from radio. Matimi dancing. Let me see. I'm just trying to. I know, right? Men, me say will be wedge out because who be waff, who be fam who any paprono. That's so etiase. I kid you not. And like we need to learn to program ourselves to win in every way. It's not easy. It's never going to be easy to program yourself to win. When we do things, we need to not give up, because sometimes, we will start something and we'll be like, okay, this is too hard. I can't get it done. So like you looking at other people who are achieving it easily, and you look at yourself and be like, you know what, I'm not smart enough, so I'm just going to not do it. And then people looking down at you. Always be confident. When you sit up, chest out, not too much, chest out, straight up. Be confident of yourself, how you speak to people, how you communicate with people, how you see people. You need to be in control of your own success, right? Do not give your power away. When it comes to religion, Christianity, our belief, we each have our belief. But for me, what I believe is what I can share with people. I know that I have the power to bless myself. I have the power to communicate with God. I have the power to be my own miracle. How do I be my own miracle? Okay, figure out what I can do best. Is talking with people the best way to, like, kind of like do things to communicate with people and help other people outside my marital home, outside my family home, outside work, being able to motivate other people, talk to other people, find out their ideas, how best can we help ourselves as a community, as a society, instead of pulling people down. Am I good at singing? Okay, where can I go to, like, start singing? Some people go to clubs, some people go to other places, to start singing, or you can do it on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, so many other platforms that you can share your talent, right? Your hobbies, things that you are good at, and the ones that you're not good at, learning how to go about it. practice improves, in due time. When you practice on things, that is going to improve you. So we cannot set ourselves up for failure. So when you have to like program, oh my gosh, when in terms, what are some of the things that you can do to program yourself to win? Because we are all born with a gift. Nobody can take your gift away. Many times we need to unlearn how most of us think, the way that we have been raised to think. If it's not beneficial to us, you have to unlearn it, right? Things that we do not, things that does not help us, or things that do not help us, we need to unlearn it. Learn the things that benefit us to succeed in life. We are our own miracles. Some people don't get it. They want directions. They want prophecies. Why do you need prophecies, to live your life? Or like some of us are always thinking someone is out to get us. No. And then one's inability, to limit him or herself from happiness, successful life, because their ears sweet them. Because some of us, our ears, they sweet us. Yet and we don't want to do nothing else, right? Some people are more attractive to lies. Some people, they follow certain people blindly with no strategic planning and etc. We cannot allow other people's personal issues to become our problem. And that's what most people in our society and community do. Somebody else's problem becomes, they allow it to bother them. Sometimes you see a video here and there, and like you reading comments, and you be like, why is this person taking this thing so personal? Is it that serious? If that person is unable to help themselves, why is it your business to go and insert yourself in it? And then we're going to move on to dictators. A lot of marriages, relationships, our lifestyles, decision making is based on other people dictating for us. Someone will tell you, like, you have some women who are having liposuction surgeries to enlarge their breasts, widen their hips, increase their buttocks, like just physically change their physical appearance for a man. And the worst part is, at times, you go through all that pain, because going under the knife, or if you don't go under the knife, you do it in a certain way because you have the money to get it done. And then going down the line, the person that you did all that for tells you they no longer wants to be with you, or the person starts seeing somebody else. You can't go back to how you used to be, because you made the decision to change yourself for somebody else. We need to learn to love ourselves, because if you don't love yourself, nobody else is going to love you. Trust me, some women, some men use you. They use their partners because they feel like it. They don't care. They can get away with it, because if someone loves you so much, a lot of people take advantage of people who have good heart and love them. Just because they have fallen for them, they're going to use them to their advantage. And, that will bring us to useless and capable, right? When it comes to useless, what is the meaning of useless? Not capable of being put to use. Do you find yourself in relationships and marriages? Where do you find yourself? Do you find yourself as a useless person or a capable person? some men see their female partners as useless because you were dependent on them. They take care of you financially, everything. If they do not provide for you, there is nothing you can do. You are sitting duck. So they have the right to tell you what to do, what to wear, who to talk to, who to be friends with, how you talk to them, your responsibility in your marital home or your family home or your renting apartment. They have the right to tell you what to do, when to do it, who to talk to, how many hours you can have on social media, and so forth, right? So that's how they see you. And then capable people who mostly their partner sees them as useless are more dependent on their partner. And then you go from there. When you talk about capable partners are independent women. Some of them falls into useless because sometimes depending of their hidden agenda, how they think, how they process things, how they do things, their partner may see them as useless. And then they will find ways and means to trying to restrict them or restrain them from excelling, right? Advancing, doing things for themselves, because most of the time, what happens is that some men get intimidated with capable, independent women. So as a woman, for me, I feel like it's very important for every woman to be independent, not be independent and look down on somebody or talk down on somebody or mistreat someone. I'm not talking in that terms, because when you're in relationship or you're married to someone, the two of you have made a decision to build a life together. So it's important for you two to support one another. So when you be chimpna, not in training, who say, okay, nipa we am in a chimprano or born in homoden or boame wo kwan bebre. So nti se menene bo brako echira. Yemienu nyinaa no yebenya asomdwe ye ho beto yen anase yebetimi aye ennuoma bi a kyerɛ we will enjoy life. Na te sɛ wo no wo ye oba anase ye mmɛma ni bi empa adwuma ye mmɛma ni bi wo hɔ no ma omo partner omo ayerenom ene omo girlfriend nom na hwɛ omo ye wo mmɛma ni bi wo hɔ nom kra wo no omo ne ho mɔden wɔyɛ onihafo to the extent, but esan sɛ ne ho kafo ne hu sɛ ne bɛɛma de odi no yie nti no ɔbaa no kra mpo betimi kra emma binom no, because of desperation of holding on to someone, sɛ esan sɛ wɔyɛ so desperate or baby wo hɔ no ma ne ho abɔ ne ho so anase the level of value no ɛso ate kra wɔ from basic a basic line no kra akɔtɔ aseɛ anase wɔyɛ limited nti kwan bi ɔbɛfa so na ɔbɛsɔ bɛɛma nim sɛ etwe nti no ɔno bɛyɛ adwuma ɔbɛbɔ double triple job sɛ wɔde bɛhwɛ bɛɛma no. Enti bɛɛma no nso no kwadonto ɔno nso bɛtena hɔ no ɛne no ɔka hwɛ me ɔbaa me ne no wɔ hɔ no hɛ wɔte me so a no asɔre wɔyɛ no na yɛ bibi ɔna etua dan ka hwɛ menyɛ hwɛ menyɛ adwuma ɔhwɛ me esan sɛ wahu si wanya ɔbaa bi a ɔno no ɔnyɛ capable. Her incapability no limits her from being treated inhuman and be disrespected, because the same man so no crampo no omo for baba ko omo fa mot just one no ntimi hwe oba won ne wo ho oba ne na hwe no enti no ex sika no so oba ne de ma no ono nso e de twempna eyi ne be ma no waye ahyawo so ahu ne mekire no aha enti no to say like sometimes to say obi wo ho no ma woyɛ ayi a ɔno no onim deɛ wɔyɛ So you have to make a decision. Which level are you on? Are you a capable partner or a useless partner? Or you allowing someone to use you to their heart content? Deɛ ɛbɛboa no, because ɔbɛrima bi wɔ hɔnom a ɔno onim sɛ ɔbaa no dɔ ne nti no, deɛ kyerɛ sɛ ɔbɛuse rough, ɔdi wo free, everything is like na wowie a wasan ahwɛ no. And you have to make a decision. If you are a capable person or a useless person, to that extent, are you desperate and so dependent on a man now? So you have to do everything, anything for this person, even though this person mistreats you and do not even love you back, because you lack of self-love, you lack of self-value, you lack of self-discipline, you lack of self-care, you lack of self-everything. You are so dependent, you are so blinded with love. Love should not make anyone stupid, because stupidity and the word love has nothing to do with each other. It crosses itself out. They're not siblings. They're totally different. So when it comes to in terms of capable by definition is having the required skills for an acceptable level of performance. So when you are capable, you know your thing, you know what you want in life, and you will do things accordingly. You know how to self-regulate yourself, so nobody can tell you what you can do, what you cannot do, how you should think and do things in relationship and marriage. You will learn every techniques, skills, tools to utilize, because like, we're not perfect. Humans are not perfect. I welcome everybody. However, we have the ability, the capacity to do anything we want in life. A husband should not look down on his wife, no matter the circumstances. A wife should not look down on her husband, because you guys are partners. You're supposed to be each other's backbone, not one above the other. However, when it comes to humanity, especially Ghana for bebree no, ebi mo so wa anware a you don't have identity. Meaning baby kwadwen saa de ne free ye. How can one not have identity if they're not married? Obi wo honma or a single parent, but he or she is living the best life ever. Obi wo ho oti aware mi ye bruni kuno. No, that's what home. Esan say bema ni timi di ni yie wo mpem. Say die and a man ware gyina and there people who think like that, I feel sorry for them. Umbe wuntem kwasi ewu nso de me ne to nkwanta amapai nti se wo pe kwasi ewu a wo betena nuoma a ehu hia ensem fata. There people will treat you as they want it. Don't listen to society and community, because when you in your home and you suffering emotionally, psychologically, financially, identity-wise, or whatsoever, now they're not the ones suffering. My mother cannot ask me to stay in my marriage if my marriage is not beneficial to me. I have to make that decision myself, because I know what works for me, what I can or cannot do. And Kay knows the same thing. He needs to have that confidence in him. If he's unhappy, he needs to be able to make that decision without allowing society, the crowd, people to make decisions for him. We each have our limits. And if your partner do not understand you or respect you or be considerate of your feelings, motivate you, support you. It don't matter if it's financially, emotional support, whatsoever. Then you have to advise yourself. Some people will tell you, oh, like, a lot of times, you get, who are you to tell me how I should feel, how I should act? What is my duty, my responsibility? In marriages, we have shared responsibility, teamwork, effective communication, self-work, self-care, self-love, self-everything, basically. Do what you must to have peace of mind. Some people, they struggle with that. Is it hard to do that? For most people, yes. But practice improves as time goes on. You will improve, you will graduate. We have some of our men and some of our women, they're still sitting in kindergarten. They don't want to move to class 1 because they say they like the way they are. They were never taught like that. So if you're going to sit in kindergarten and I'm in university, why must I stay with you? Because your level and my level is too far out. You will not be able to comprehend what I'm saying. And there's always going to be some type of misunderstanding, argument, assumptions, and so forth. So why are we allowing people to dictate for us what help us? Trauma is something majority of us have gone through. My trauma is being flogged by a family member because they say they're unhappy, or they have mental issues. They're not correct because their way of discipline is just beating you senselessly. You have a grown adult who cannot be productive to have a conversation with a child, what a child should do or a child should not do. So they flog you, they beat you, corporal punishment. That's all some people know because they were raised in such manner. So they also have to practice the same thing. Some of us went through that, but we are not raising our children in the same manner. How did we do that? Because we, instead of sitting in kindergarten, we all born with common sense. That's basic fundamental sense. Some of us made a decision to acquire knowledge and wisdom to move ourselves, to advance ourselves, to enhance our thinking and not think the same way. Because when I was little and a family member was flogging me, I did not like that experience. It was painful. And I know how it damaged me and what my parents have to do for years to get me to be me, to build my self-confidence up, for me not to be timid no more. I'm like extrovert. I am outspoken. I am not like, it don't matter how old you are. I will give you the respect that you need to your level. But if I disagree with something and I don't feel that what you feel or what you think is to my standards, and I have something to add on, I'm going to express it. You can choose to disagree or agree. That's on you. But I'm not going to keep things in because I do know when I'm emotionally stressed, I can die foolish death. When I am psychologically, if I allow other people to psychologically abuse me by calling me names, saying some hurtful things or whatsoever, and I'm receptive to that, with that. Why did God give us mouth for? Is to communicate, open communication, productive communication, effective communication. People can talk, and there are some people when they do talk, it's just gibberish coming out, right? For them, it makes sense to them. They're sharing their knowledge. So if you don't understand, for me, if someone says something I don't have better understanding, I'm going to ask them to give me more details, to be explicit. So who can some na menti ase a nyame mano ne yempam ye mebusa asasem a wo kan menti ase se ne wo kan no ntimi so chirichiri mu ye na menya nti ase mfrim menka mano ntum. Me maame ne papa ba abroche no kotena some family member me wo fa ba ko wo bro me pa ebro ne de I tell you ebro ne bebre no na eye bonfon wutimi so no te honom no he was not happy. Me feel said that be honom a chese wo pese wo bo keke just to be in control or kire wo say ono ne magakuku ono no ye in charge. Enti no di obeka bia na be se wo ye kan wanu tum no akon wanu tum tenase no watenase control. Sister Aisha Ankrenie with the X factor. Sister Aisha Pomuti saying this is self everything, aka self-love. Most definitely. I mean, to say like some of us we just don't know. Some of us, yeah, but many people they don't know. Like you need to relieve yourself from all the headache and craziness. You need to program yourself to be a winner. You need to stop dictators in your relationships, marriages, friendship, social media, and everywhere. Think for yourself. You need to figure out what level you are on. Are you useless or capable? That's on you. Everything that you do, you have to evaluate yourself. Evaluate. So Yishanka said, love one another and peace on the table. Bam, 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 bam. Lord have mercy. I know I'm way behind the comment. Antia's book corner said, since I have for that to base instinct level of living. No willingness to aspire to greater heights. Biarampo. Say, home to you. Home to pass. I for that Atubra say we don't seem to be doing well in areas of self-improvement. So many may be of the mind that we all have to think the same way. Hence, people projecting their opinions and modes of behavior on others. It is not right. Most definitely, Sister Ya, and I'm glad you brought this on. The idea of projecting your opinion and things, how you understand things on other people, no? Sister Ya, you're right. It's totally wrong. Sometimes, it amazes me when you have some men, especially we have a lot of male dominant. Ghana for men many be noticed. Almost said, "Dear Obekano, that's the final say." Into me can be. Na se we oba na wo nso wo kasa, wo yi oma no, wo Kenyan sasem. Atro mo a ne ye kate off. Je se ye mawa no krensi. Ni akate. Hey, mama no see. And my point I me make, let me finish making my point. Then you ask your question. I don't mind you asking me a question because I don't run away from questions. A question, I will tell you straightforward. I don't know everything, but I observe people's, facial expression, body language, how they emphasize things. I need to understand people more. I don't judge people. But if someone says something that I do not agree with the person, I can ask questions and, be receptive to what the person is saying. We all have the right to share our opinion. So nobody has the right to tell me how I should think, how I should say things, and stop trying to convince people to be receptive to your opinion because we feel say will be and answer would know more value than the other person. And some nipa they have closed mindset or fixed mindset. San crofo ne nso no da bia no ubehu ni bufu rough. Ne kasa a wɔbɛkasa yɛsɛ asɛ ne bu afu ne nti no ayɛ a na nyansasɛm no ɛnnɔɔso ɛyɛ kitikiti bi deɛ aka nyinaa yɛ foolishness nko a deɛ wate ne wɔɔka ɔno no te sɛ obi bɛkasa na ɔfoa no a na hyɛ sɛ saa nipa no abɛyɛ no ne nua anaasɛ n'adamfo ɛne ɔbɛbɔ n'aba so saa ɛne likes yi ɔbɛma ne likes ne saa ba so obi ka asɛm na sɛ twi na asam ne nya na asam enso obegye ama na yekuro mu for Ghana for sa na ye bebree tie enti sister ya we are right so we ko social media self improvement is lacking, respecting other people's opinion is lacking, setting boundaries is lacking, foolish enablement is abundant. How is that? When people lack of knowledge, when people lack of emotional intelligence, when people lack of critical thinking, when people lack of understanding, when people lack of productive or criticism, they always going to go against you. So they tend to assume, put words in your mouth. One thing one of my pet peeves is when you say something and someone kind of like rephrase what you said in their own mind with their own words to make it seem like that's what you said. No. Don't bring your thinking to my thinking. And I'm not bringing my thinking to other people. You have to recognize. You don't speak for me. I cannot speak for Sister Ya or any one of you. I have to speak for myself. So when we say everyone have the opinion to share their they have the opinion, everyone have the right to their own opinion. We have to be respectful as to whether we agree or not. If you don't agree, you can ask questions or disregard. On social media, you have some foolish fools. They will single out your comment, your contribution, and then foolishly respond with more foolish words. Because they said they don't understand what you say. Because of what you said, it goes against them. They are the same way, so they take it personal. How does one grow? How does one succeed when you are sitting duck? Is what I say is great. What you say is not valuable. So nobody needs to listen to. I have to embarrass this person because they don't know what they're talking about. Of course, if you have a fool and a wise person debating, who do you think is going to win? Because fools always insult. That's my personal opinion. People who have a tendency to disrespect other people's opinion or insult other people because they do not understand them now, they are fools. Foolish fools. Let me put that on. That's how I see them. You agree, great. You don't agree, that's your opinion. You can also bring your opinion. Sister Sage William, Papa Emoakwaba. Sister Sage is greeting moi and all and the beautiful people aboard. Yebika, yeah. Hey, sister, ya chi de so bua me tro ne brofo. Upe, upe, hey, I'll come back to it. I'm going to learn it. I have to like pronounce it right. So, yesterday was message. Oh yes, I think I responded and Sister said Williams, happy blessed belated birthday. I believe I did send her a happy birthday, but I don't remember. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sasej. Yami shira on to unquem ma any jimbro so na to say on money here so that happy belated blessed birthday. Thank you, sister. Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you. Sister Yeah for that to rest it says Prof Kufman did an interview with Delay. Okay. She talked about how she married an Obroni man. Or you have to read the comments on that post. The way our men think and feel about women bettering themselves, it is so disappointing. You see, that's the problem. A lot of our men complain about how Ghanaian women this, Ghanaian women that, and then when some of us make a decision to get married outside our people, now it's a problem. But then when some of us get married to you guys, now you mistreat us. Some of you are abusers, right? And I'm not saying all of Ghanaian women are angels. Nope. And not all Ghanaian men are, abusers. I'm not saying that. Eddie them. Okay, today is Sister Comfort Miracle. Let's remember her. I say, Doc, Sister Comfort Miracle. Happy blessed birthday to you as well. Ya feel pa yete won ka che nti aya no amaye yate won so won ka pa nti no nyame hira ommo wo ho ban ommo ahoden so ko on hira wo bibia wo de wadwen asiso no. Birthday, dear, it comes once a year, so we need to celebrate. When your birthday falls within a week, now you have to celebrate for the whole week. That's what I did. I celebrated. I see it. Birthday on Saturday this year. But from Monday, from Sunday, I celebrated even the following Sunday, Nam still me church me home. They say me ya me who say me ye so crisscross na ye okay, and my parents, my siblings, and friends, you guys spoiled me on my birthday, Happy birthday to you guys. Nyame enhyira mo no ombo mo ho ban. Like, and this is like it's ridiculous. The fact I don't understand, like, you do have some people who are useless in both gender. They do not bring nothing to the table. They're not capable of doing anything. But then they have the audacity to, to speak for you or tell you what you deserve, what you are, what you can or cannot do, like how you should go about. I just don't know. If people spend most of their lifetime working on themselves, focusing on themselves, doing self everything, kind of like empowering themselves with tools. So we share ding. Ewo nneɛma bi a kyerɛ sɛ wobɛnim a wode bɛboa wo ho owurɛ ho a ɛdeɛn na abɛyɛ a kyerɛ sɛ wo werɛ mpo too much. Te sɛ ebi a w'ani ngye a ɛkwan bɛn na abɛfa so a wobɛyɛ anaasɛ bi a w'adwuma nkɔ yi a sɛ wo san kɔ back to school na wokɔpɛ a different degree focus on your talents. And just say, if people do that now, they will be more successful. But we have so many people now, they focus on what others do and what others do not do. They say, okay, share it with us. Maybe Adwoa Odo can get something productive from you to add to what I know. And see, we have to listen to one another, encourage one another, advocate for one another, support one another. Yeah, well, Ghana for maybe no say Ghana ni baby go through some difficult time. Obi wo ha ni kunu abro no na no aho aye pose okọ report ne ma police ni echi na odasani oba foforo bi abegina ho se wanye ni ye kwana ko yufu ukun free prison said the enti eni kwa so oba woto nsabo bema eni kwa se bema woto nsabo oba me Adwoa ti se me my personality, hey, people will love my personality. I'm not an abusive person, but say what to want sabo me bobi me ma won fa wo hu ni se me nsane ntimi mo bia just pray say bibi eni ho no ma metam na me de abo, because it's like, why should you hate me? Me awofo krempo omo me no oma ambo me na wo na wo bebo me wo fa ya me ka say ye kwatena ne nche na obu me no onu nso osofa bi osofa pa, because nsem hu a me di ye no enye nsem ketwa enuama bi wo ho no ma bia na obi didi mitimi ko tom milk powder say wo tom milk powder di na ye den a wo yam ye den mi nko ba bi so onu nso de ope white bed sheet me swingia no ane ne mpaso chirodo wo ya na ka dem say me mesi wo bebo me, you can beat me, but wo bu me nso a wo benya bibi foforo something tell me sorry na benya Mommy Caesars over now sheet no near ye twitwa baby a wo pra you can't think far. I don't know the jammy bro. Me call secondary school for me be fie ma satan na punk abaso. Na ka ko twa me punk pa me bedru fie a me wakofa afin any blade. Oba besia me wo fa itimi de blade to me 3 once and I make secondary school me what middle school no or the braid chere me 3 hu nyina no wi a wasade nkuto afa ho na me call secondary school by me first year ma kotwa me pon kwa akofa afen ni blade di beyi no no ni bi ni sama me ka chen se hwe you don't know me ubeyi mi miti. That was the first time I talked back to him. Me catch and say, "Won't and ya do all this hard in the committee." My name is Sister Ketua Cross. No, be a threat in some way. You could train a second. Chris Cross on so called no so called second was say, "There's a moody and you have for no moody be a marco second." Na me nyɛ. So that's the only thing I can use to protect myself. We come to me. Me share swing. So I'm protecting myself. Self-defense. Self-defense. And so at the end, you feel threatened. So what you do? Me call secondary school is saving me from Yeyimi Sakola. How can you do that? To shave a woman's hair, like shave my hair. I remember coming to US, my mom asked for them to braid my hair. There was no hair to hold on to. Like when I was coming, I had the fade, so it's like the side and side. There was no hair to like hold on to, like to braid. But when I got here, then I started doing curls, and then I switched to dry curls. But they said this is how things happen. Sister Sage Williams, you are so very welcome. Yeah, celebrate your birthday. Why? 100% true. Thank you. Hey, how are you? It's good to see you, and thank you for joining. So, like, we need to do our own thing. We cannot allow people to speak for us. We cannot allow people to dictate our life for us, what it is that we have to do. No, we need to utilize our own brain. And see, you use your so what we nipa na say adwin da wutrim na wa wuntimi mfa ndwen emmo bra. Now you are useless person. How can you function? Some people literally cannot function without someone directing them. Every time be a kwankyere. Edi enti na ahwehwe akwankyere. What are you not doing? What just Ghana, ebi mu wo store, they have their personal soul. Why not wear my own hair? Oh, sometimes I have an extension because it said if I want to, like for my birthday, I just put in extension. So it's like I don't mind wearing my hair. I do have hair. So like sometimes I put extension in. So like so most times you just have to be mindful in everything that you do. You just can't have people telling you this and that. I know I know what I want, how I can go about it to do it. I have to be realistic. Setting realistic goal is something that we have to do it. My husband cannot set my goals for me. I have to set my goals, and then things that I feel will benefit both of us. I need to have the critical thinking, the capacity to come and have have a productive conversation or effective conversation with my husband and see if we can agree to start something like that, because he's the person that I chose to build my life with, right? Things that are not going well, it's both Kay and my responsibility to work on that. The ones that will be beneficial to us in the future, I will be able to do that. And he can do that with me. But if it's not going to help me now, why should I go ahead and do that? Something that's not going to help both of us or help me succeed in life. I am not even going to have a discussion about it. Put your hair during your birthday. Why put on fake hair on your... That's not devaluing one's own natural hair. No, there is, let me see, how do I put this? Okay, explain to me how one devalues themselves by putting extension in their hair because they chose not to put their natural hair. Your way of devalue and your understanding of one devaluing themselves is completely on a different level. So come again. If someone chooses to put extension, it's their choice. It's not up to you to tell the person and say, oh, because I didn't use my regular natural hair, so I'm bringing myself down. It's the same thing with makeups. People put makeups on to enhance their beauty. Are they devaluing themselves? I don't like makeups. I don't use makeups because I choose not to do so. But when it comes to extension, I put extension every now and then. That's my choice. Oh, but some of them do. Do your research right. Some of them do put extension in their hair. So your statistic is wrong. 100% true. So Do it, do your analysis right. Not necessary. Not necessary. Yeah, but it's my choice to do whatever I want to do with myself. Mhm. I have relaxer in my hair. Natural hair is when you don't put no chemicals in your hair. So that's our choice in life. You have a problem with that, then you need to deal that on your own, because you seem to have a lot of emotional stuff going through and psychological stuff. For you to like assume or think in such manner. Mhm. Oh, I do have like, and that's their choice. Don't you think? We all have a choice. But you trying to tell people, okay, because it said Europeans and Asians do not put African people's hair on, because there are some of them, like the biracial one, they put like, how you may call it, the Afro hair on, right? But because it said the reason why they don't put the Afro hair on, other people going to see that they have extension, so they use their own hair texture to make sure, say, uh, it fits them well, and it's their choice. So most of the time, no, when people do things, it's their choice making, and you can tell them what they can or cannot do. If I choose, even if I choose to wear extension from my head to my toe, to my legs, to my feet, that's my choice. Hmm. Because that's how I feel. Okay. I can see say you are dumb as fuck. I don't even need to like entertain you no more. Hmm. Anyhow, moving, he has no sense of understanding. Hmm. So let's move on. And he can dictate for women or dictate for me when I can put on extension or when I cannot put on extension. That's my choice. So it's good that he's on and listening to me regarding dictators, so he can share his opinion. That's his opinion. And yeah, so we have useless and capable emotional reaction. I love this one. When it comes to emotional reaction, a lot of people, um, a lot of people have a tendency to react to things that are happening at the moment, right? You have to be able to be proactive when you see things, hear things, or doing things. Be proactive. Think through before you act, right? And sometimes TCI, or is this century model, says like, they have a model, they say think twice before you act once. Because a lot of times you have people who will do the opposite, right? They will naturally do what? When they hear things, they will just react to it. Sister Yatubra, I don't know if I think you sent me that capture. There was a lady who is a lawyer. Her husband is a lawyer too, and she heard rumors about her husband cheating. So she got into her car and started chasing the husband. When she got to the place that the husband was with the other woman, the husband was able to maneuver from her with the girlfriend, and he just, took off driving. So she went after him, driving so fast to the point that she lost control and she died. I mean, at what point do you, yes, so chasing hobby and side chick. Thank you, sister. Yeah. So it's like, the matter is, because it said, okay, you find out that your husband is cheating on you. First of all, she wanted to cut him in the act, right? Or person or question say, okay, my bet you say when they was side chick me war you proof no money me adwa. Hi. Go and have your funnel. Why should I do that? Ukoya di obeba koye wo be fia. Woni be ma no anase so oba no na echiti amotena se na ma di nkomo na mahu ne ekoso, because obi wo hɔ no ma aware no otim nani nye enti opese oja aware enti opese oja aware no, you can't force someone to stay with you. And sometimes no obi wo hɔ no ma wo chiti a enye se wa nipa kro na ho ofe o anase nipa kro no your friend is saying nipa kro no etu a wo no fu a wo ebi wo ho no ma suban se ne nipa no ne wo kasa, how you talk to people, you communicate with people, how you carry yourself, maintaining healthy good hygiene. We say obi hu a wo hu ehwam enti obi kura wo ho otimi ye double take to ask you, say, sister, and I said, brother, pacho, Mr. Wo, cologne ben that we use to. Obi wa hɔ no mo use cologne and as a perfume. And so no, the smell, the scent or what one no ehwam keke. But obi wa hɔ no ma deodorant, when you use deodorant krampo na test or be fa ho a ye wo many bia, but your friend is saying they're not clean in their genital area, and maybe so why they're not clean over there. Obi wo hɔ no ma the armpit, it smells. They have this like ill smell on them. Omo be fa ho ana obu kra from. So enti no to say enyo maybe wo hɔ no ma obi wo hɔ no ma but partners ni bi wo hɔ mo cheating no eye suban. Ubeye ne den, you can carry him or her and do whatever for them. They will still cheat on you because you say when they don't have self-discipline, self-control. They lacking of it. Baby, what the baby say? Live your life. Put value on yourself as a woman. My parents did not bring on this earth to die because of a man. Sister, yeah. I am called to something greater. And some amen and amen and amen. He said, I don't understand you. Say, we all have a purpose in life. And then you're going to chase somebody, your husband. My parents did not bring me on this earth to die because of a man. And your sister, a man be because of a man. Obi wo hɔ nom cross be man na gya ne nti no otimi kɔ no akoku ne ho. Or taking a life because they don't want to live anymore. Sometimes aya na ahomte. Ka se obi obra wo bo be ma gya wo nti no. Se wo ku ho. Eno de anya adwuma. Okay, so emotional reaction. When one gets upset, when a parent they are close to leave them, like through divorce, right? Or they get kicked out because they misbehaving. It could be cheating. It could be they're not hard workers. They're not being supportive. They just live in the household, eating and eating. Everything one partner only have to provide. They're not working. How you control your emotion are very important. What level of support your partner or child need with your emotion and anger management. Some people they get so angry easily because of being jealous, right? Or because of someone provoking them. for instance, this guy on this person 100% true on YouTube, you know, the questions are ono kekano ono fu say ni nyansa no level a ekwa no, right? And somehow kekano like he's being provocative to say well can send be at where the be or the best no. It feels like he or she wants to say something that will cause you to lose your control, right? He sees devaluing in a different perspective, right? So it's like the same way like when we have we go and buy boxes. A man cannot go outside without wearing boxers underneath their shorts or pants. A woman cannot go outside without wearing panty underneath their skirts or pants. But we do have some people now, they do that because they feel uncomfortable having panties or brief on. That's their choice, right? So would you say that the fact that they choosing not to wear boxers or panties underneath their clothing, they devalue themselves? You cannot say that. You can't tell someone because they're choosing to use makeups or have extension, have wigs and other stuff because they devalue themselves. We all have choice. So whatever you do that makes you happy, you know, that's what you do. And don't allow someone else to frustrate you emotionally because it's not worth it. So you need to like always learn to control your emotions, how you react to people, how you conduct yourself. But when someone is so will be Jimmy, so many pani who's Jimmy because obi on ma asem bi wo ho no mo ka Jimmy Sam. Send your wordring, send your wordring no. Enhia. But one no one till wo de na senti he or she wants to impose. And Sister Ya made a comment, you know, she brought it up. They want to impose their thinking on your thinking, like they better than you. So in their head is devaluing where they are projecting their image on you because he feels devalued or she feels devalued. So they're going to use that words to project onto you or another person. Sister Yaf says, it is our grooming. Yentiti yani die amwa bebreo. My sister Yaf say me fan say wotin krani mu. Na nkrani real. Na yin say wo be sori afri nkrani ni mu. Na wakọ baabi na waprepre nkrani na free ho wotin krani mu na woka se nkrani real. Na wotiti na wutiti nkrani no woda so ginam ede na beba. They will still continue to climb on you. The way we are groomed, so if you are receptive to how you were groomed and you want to be the same way now, it shows that you are just dumb. How do you want to live the same way that has not helped you for so many times? And yet you see other people around you succeeding because they are working hard. They have realistic goals. They are focused. They're doing self-assessment, self-love, self-everything. But then you don't see that. You looking for other people to do things for you, to save you, to fix your problem for you. But you don't want to learn coping skills and tools to help yourself. And then what do you want people to say? So it's a whole lot. So, Sister, yeah, when it comes to the grooming now, I mean, we in 2022, at this point, 21st century, and you're still like in your zone, in your pit, and you're refusing to move forward now, that's on you, most certainly. So, that's how it is. We are told, Sister Yaf, we are told a woman's whole mission worth in life is marriage, which is so sad. Is that all? When it comes to the Ghanaian society now, Sister Ya, this is how I see things. And this is my personal opinion. You guys can share yours. or maybe across the whole world, when you look at dominant countries, right? Um, Dominant men, most of them feels intimidated by women. So, and then every rules, regulations, culture, traditions that is in place from wherever you come from, being an African or not, whomsoever, are made by men. Anything men made can be tweaked and changed. But most time men wants to be in power because they don't want a woman to take control and to change the things that they are accustomed to. And this is why it's important for us to acquire knowledge. When you acquire knowledge now, you becomes wiser and wiser. So people cannot oppress you, suppress you, and limit your field. You always going to have a way to go about. So that's some people. There are some people, they cage themselves. Some people settle for less because they don't have nothing. They don't know how to take the next steps, how to move forward. They are sitting duck. That's on them. But for me, I do the things that makes me happy. No one can tell me what I can do and what I cannot do. If someone speaks wisdom and knowledge, things that I know will be beneficial to me, of course, I'm gonna like take some of that and add to what I know. But if someone is speaking foolishly, I don't need to, I can listen to and share my views. But most things, things that will not benefit me, I don't listen to it much because it's not going to be beneficial for me. All right. So it's like, we also have like platforms, with some of our sisters and brothers who also do educative, productive programs. And you can join in, go there to also share your views. It's important for us to like learn and excel in life. Anybody who tells you, I know everything, I don't need to learn anything, there's no such person. But anybody who tells you that, do not, bother yourself with that person, because that person egos and their psychological means they need to be evaluated somehow. We are not perfect, but our imperfections should give us room to grow. So what we do most times, go to other platforms and learn something new. We cannot just stay put and just be one way. We have to learn to wear different hats, multiple hats. Some of our men expecting only women to do that. So they say women have the capacity to do X, Y, and Z. A lot of men wants to rely and depend on us, right? But then when it's the other way around, they look down on women because they feel most women, are dependent and we weak, but it's not that. So to go to other platforms that I personally enjoy going there, listening in, contributing through comments, and I have learned so much over the years. It's been a while. At least 2 years has passed, 2 to 3 years, uh, or maybe more on some platforms. And we have boss lady, the knowledgeable, strong-willed, beautiful boss lady. Hashtag that about Rasta. One, no size in fire drive time on weekdays, Monday through Friday. Boss lady come live 4 p.m. UK time, and she brings different topics. So say one and what to say. This week, due to unforeseen, circumstances, boss lady was not able to come live, but next week, back for good. Kay will say it and then he will not. So like tune in next week at Fire Life Radio. Omusi Oja Deman Kasa Ojanso de Deman Kasa. And then we have Mami Treboa and Accra in Sankofa. Omusi Shiachi Kasano. Saturdays 3 p.m. UK time at Fire Life Radio Honum and then we have our sister with the X Factor, Obapa sister Aisha Ankra. She doesn't do program, but she does sell Juice Plus, which is natural supplement, to help you balance your diet, digesting, helping you with pain, joint pains and everything. If you want more information, DM Sister Aisha Ankra on Facebook. If you have her WhatsApp number, you can contact her through there. And then you can order Juice Plus from wherever you are. She also sells Avon products, right? With the Avon products, you have to base in UK in order for you to like get that from to order from her. So let's support Sister Aisha Anka. Sister Aisha will buy a platform so she will contribute. She will share program and also she support financially and so many other ways. Emotionally, like she's one of the kind. So let's support her. We have our sister Nana Abna. If you looking to buy organic hair products, now you go to her Facebook and DM her. She also sell beads. She does costume one. If you want her to put a name on your beads, ahweneɛ ɔbɛtwerɛ wo din anaasɛ wo nickname bi a wokun de ama wo anaasɛ wo mpena bi a wofele no rough anaasɛ wo secondary school anaasɛ wo old days yɛ nickname no ɔbɛyɛ ne nyinaa ama. Afei nso yes sister our author baako pɛ Auntie Ya for the Atobra, her Facebook page, YouTube, Auntie Ya's Book Corner. Go and subscribe that, follow her page. She does programs Saturdays at 9:30 MST time, 11:30 EST time. I believe, Sister Ya, you come in tomorrow or like you off tomorrow? I do not quite remember. Help me out here. And then she has written 4 books. Sister, yeah, we're waiting for the 5th one. No, I know it's not easy, but I'm just anticipating. So her first book was inspirational book, and oh my gosh, you're going to love the book. It's Reflection of My Thirsty Soul. And then the second book, my personal favorite. I love all her books, but The Beauty of a Woman's Heart is like, I have it right here. I love it. I have, let me see, Staya. Okay, she's not coming on tomorrow. Okay, thank you. I wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure because I know say you taking time off, but I couldn't remember. And then the third book is a devotional book, is Reflection for My Weary Soul. The fourth book, oh gosh, it's incredible. Is Own It. Some of us, we don't want to own it, right? We're trying to put people down and, do things that will not help us grow. So it's a guideline to taking responsibility and accountability. So if you want any of these books, go to Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, ebook, Kindle to purchase your own. Own It is the #1 bestseller on Amazon. Go check it out if you think I'm not speaking the truth. Yes. And then we have our beautiful sister, Ya B. Russell. Her YouTube page is Ya Boatima Boatin Dash Russell. Go and subscribe it. She upload, recorded video over there. She talks about mental health and maintaining good hygiene, our well-being. So check her out and support her. Okay, so we have Sister Sage Williams, the birthday sister. Sister Sage Williams, she sells some authentic merchandises at sageshare.com. So when you go over there, you see some creams, dresses, which is one size fits all. It's just maybe 15% of her clothing that is like cut in a certain particular size, but majority 85% is one size fits all. And she sells t-shirts. If you don't want to overdress or underdress, you can buy. Some of you have seen me wear the t-shirts, very authentic. The neck does not stretch. It don't matter how many times you have washed it, unless you yourself don't take care of your clothing. Jewelries and beads, handbags. She has kente one, and other accessories. Scarf, hat, ready-made hats, and so many others, merchandise. So when you go to her page at sageshare.com and you don't see the color of t-shirt that you want to buy, please do not leave. Okay, order the sizes, the amount that you want, and then it's going to ask you for your emails, and phone number is optional. But before, like, there's a comment box that you can put the color of t-shirt that you want to purchase. If you doing a family, you're going to an event, and you want your family, like, family cookout, and you want to wear the same outfit, the same color of t-shirt to go and show off, or like, you go to a picnic, or like, your church is doing some special events, you can order some of those shirts in the color to your desire, and order it. Her customer service is like, mwah, excellent. I just love it. Everything that every merchandise I have bought from her, I am happy with it. I do not have any problems with her items. Whatever I order, it's like incredible. So let's support Sister Sage Williams. Go to sageshare.com and support her. Buy some of her authentic merchandise. And then we have Sister Awumrikua with lunchtime talk this morning. Hey, this morning, I wasn't even thinking far. My car just stopped. It would not allow me to start. So it's like by the time I start work, I was like an hour late. But I called my supervisor to let her know what was happening. Thank God I had already dropped off the kids. So my brother Nana Yao came and helped me jumpstart my car. I don't know what happened. It was like crazy. So this morning I didn't even remember that she does come to life. So every Friday, 1 p.m. UK time, she comes live, which is 8 a.m. US Eastern time. So after I finish, I'm going to go to her page to see if she did stream live today, and then I will watch and contribute. But every Friday, she doesn't, and sometimes she comes and share other bangers so we can support Sister Awo Mekwa. And then we have Sister Angelina Bar, her page, YouTube and Facebook, to subscribe her YouTube and follow her on Facebook is Angie Talk. She does health and mental health and wellness talk also. She sometimes go all around. So let's go and support her. We have Sister Civic Boutique Merchandise in Ghana. If you travel in Ghana, and you want to, like, get some souvenirs and some extraordinary stuff for your boo or your friend or your child or your partner, whomsoever, now you can go and also support her. I have my big sister Dachi Hima Fias and to a fellow Nash, and boss as well. She also sells Juice Plus. Sister Angela Naba also sells Juice Plus. The more the merrier. So let's support each other. We have Brother OBG series. He does trending issues and other topic, life issues. Yeah, be brother Big Love, Big Love Spain Radio is 24/7. Also, let's support him. He also talk about life issues itself, some, and then we have a crowd boy. Asumdie Radio, he also does program, and he does like how you may call announcer. So if you need to announce something, you have an event coming up and you need someone to support you, he will be able to do it. And then we have our young brother, who have a lot of potential. He's very young, but he does some, if you want design your page, you want to kind of like advance in some ways, he does flyers, to help your page. Reach out, let me know, and I will provide you the information to contact my young brother. He calls me mom, so I would say my son. And then you guys can support him. To say you see my page, then the picture and the flyers that I have over there, he did all that for me. He's a young man. He's not on social media, talking foolishness and doing things that will not benefit him. He's very focused, but this is one of his hobbies that he's doing that, and we need to support him as much. I'm going to take a day. I'm going to like probably set a day aside and come and talk to have him come and share some of his experience, his goals, how some of the things that he's working on, to establish, because we need to be able to promote, encourage the youth for them to do better. Even our young ladies, because you do have some people who feels that, like, women, we have a lot of potential. Our men also, the youth, they have a lot of potential. So we have to support them the best possible way, because we yempese omudi sikasem money rituals no ne ade se omo ye nneoma bi sa chese yenso ye betimi advertise ya mom na, of course we have to support them, and no ebe mom a sense of security. And also it will empower them, it will give them self-confidence for them to do better things. Because if you know someone who has like knowledge in technology now, it is helpful. And then I have my my first son, my firstborn, Ray. He's working with me to get me back in shape. I've been skipping here and there. I haven't been consistent, but I'm seeing results. So I need to continue to do that. I'm taking advantage as his mom. So I need to stop. I need to stop. So let's support one another. Share the program. Um, and like the program. Sister, okay. Sister, yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, it says, let me turn the pressure back on you. Come, let's do yours. I then wait. Oh, it says, mate. Oh, winning my dear. Sister, yeah, okay. Say, today is the last day of September. September born for. Yeah. And you know, October, right? Okay, so I'm going to me setting myself up, but I'm setting myself up for to win. Mhm. Excuse me. So like, by November, no, I'm going to like really like, because I need you to coach me. I'm going to reach out to you with some of the projects that I have, and then how I can go about it, because you have knowledge of it and you're going to help me, of course, to say like, and you may be one of my and for free. And being sisters, friends, and stuff like that. You say a party part, and you maybe one man we have to pay. You can't expect to have everything for free. Before I go, I forget. Normally, I don't know. Yeah, nipa binom a omo wa abrochire. And on social media, no, omo be share omo opinion, and they have the right to share their opinion. But there are some concerns as to like how people will twist the truth, right? For me, I work, and I work for my money. If I don't work and I don't get paid, if I don't have a job now, I can get government assistance. But while you getting government assistance, they also encouraging you and putting pressure on you for you to find another job. And when you get government assistance now, for instance, if I'm making 5 grand every month now, and I lose my job and I'm on government assistance, or I'm choosing to be on government assistance now, I will not get 5 grand a month. It will be probably like it will not even be 1/4 of how much money I'm making, maybe a little bit to 1/4. So which means if I have a lot of bills now, I'm going to be in debt. But we do have some people. Yɛwɔ Ghanafoɔ binom a wɔte aburokyire American kurom ha sei. Esiane sɛ nokorɛ a wɔnni nti no, aban ɛna ɛboa no. Section 8, ɛhɔ na ɔte, because aban bɛboa no na watua saa rent no. Ɔne ne kun anaasɛ ne mpena ɛna ɛwɔ fie hɔnom nso ɔse ne kun yɛ ne nua. Enti me m'adwuma a meyɛ no, part of me tax a aban ɛte free mu no, ɛno na ɛsɔpɔɔto Ghanafoɔ binom a ɔmo de ɔmo abɛtena obi maa so ɔmo nso ɔmo nyɛ adwuma no. Nti obi wɔ hɔnom a wɔsɛ wowɔ aburokyire a wunya ne free. Yɛwɔ bi ma ɔmo no they living free because yɛ tax money ɛna ɛhwɛ ɔmo. Ɔno no ɔsi wɔ ni support biara. Aban nso no ahyehyɛ mmerɛ bi ato hɔnom a ɔmo boa in some ways. Enti no te sɛ obi ɛka aburokyire nneɛma bi a resources no ne nneɛma bi a ɔmo nya no for free na sɛ ɛnyɛ obiara na ɔte aburokyire a aban na ɛhwɛ no ɛna aban ɛna wɔnya biribi free. Yɛmu bi no, we working hard paa. It's not easy. But it's obiara utu kwan sɛ wokɔbɔ bra, wobɛbɔ bra, wobɛtumi abɔ bra. Ebinom nso no, ɔmo nyɛ adwuma. Ɔmo tɔn nnuro bɔne bi. Na ebi wɔ hɔ a wotwe a etimi kum ne nyinaa no. Obi nso wɔ hɔnom a waretena America man mu ha sɛ nkurɔfoɔ cars na owia. Na wahye kɔkɔ Ghana. Nti saa nipa no sɛ wɔka nsɛm bi a ɔbɛka sɛ yɛnyɛ nneɛma bi free. Biribiara ni hɔnom a ɛyɛ free. Even to say ɔmo living on government assistance no, they have limitation. Sɛ woyɛ Ghanani na waba aburokyire na aban na ɛhwɛ wa me tax money na yɛte no ɛne amansan tax money na aban te no a wɔde hwɛ wo no, you cannot invite someone to come to America here to visit you, because you say aban na hwɛ wa wobɛyɛ den taking responsibility no wahwɛ obi wuntimi mfaale mma obi emfiri wo kurom mma esan sɛ aban na hwɛ wo. Nti there are limitations to everything. Nti no omiama yɛ ho mmɔden. Isaiah said our choices impact the next generation very much. Is this the lifestyle we want for our kids? Dependence on government funds. Sister, ebi money bradia to the point ne say oba no benya taster na abeka. Minimum nkrofo bebra bibia enye omo. Enso no. Omo ti fie. Obi wo ho no ma wawo enum. Oti abroche wawo enum. Okwo ye twa no ye C-section no ne ye nti no eduru ba bi o say because of sa C-section na waye no na chi eye ne ya epidural na nkasa de ese ye wo wa etimi effecti ebi machi. Eno de no kure wo bi mu. But I said this, some of these people now, I see them at parties and other places. Come and see at Pakisia. Obi also a chia or ya. And so no say Bassa will call a event. Ubu muse Jane. Obi a chia yan so no any class or share hills. But almost share the beer. Ain't you know to say, I see, who so book or talk na nyame hwe woto the obey bia you have that, but to say you chromophobia, yes, they have been depending on government funds. And you know say any panel but na social media obeka to say bibi e wa abrochire bia you free. They don't go into details what other stuff comes with that. I'm buying the bachelor with the yes away your limitation to who abusuani bi o wa abrochire a woda government funds so a memfa wani into ne so say or be faale ama no waba obeya na ne connection obeye no so connection no ba wo ni nkrata into the obi papers na beba akoye adwuma 911 eba yes bread bia ne ne nkrata na obi di ye adwuma nipa no sada no okwa adwuma ye pronounce ne si wawu. And so we obi na de na ye adwuma na esan ebe sign no anti no te say wo nkrata na wo nkrata afri nsem because say papa bi a wo ye enu enye say me ka say me enye papa o me papa because ye de wo ye beboa ti sister sa dependency no ti so obi wo ho no ma ono no say bia wa enya be ma no any penny or bear money swap. The next best thing say obe depending on government funds. Obe chantro and track as ye the nimuni the nimuni the nimu also see the room. Obi so honoma was in bono. Ye won mani biomoti American chrome has sister ya. And truckers and omecha to omuma papa so was in ni kun fan and san Canada. I know someone personally to say ni kun jino. Na ja be mani jan say or fa be manichi be manu man no chance say omo build omo aware no. And on you was san fa be manichi. Nti be mani hu say M1 because so do oba na chi a obedwen and or filing for divorce or filing for divorce sister say na tikwa pai and the okoye ni say wotia mansan no na ni maame enso man advice say ɔnkasa bɛrima no bo no. Sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a system no ɛbɛside with her na kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo ba no akɔ ne hɔ, but deɛ ɔyɛ yi nyinaa yɛsɛ money talks. Bɛrima no etimi nya good lawyer. Ne lawyer no will use ne first no deɛ na ɔkɔ hɔ nom a ɔno deɛ ɔyɛ joke bi kɛkɛ, but wɔfinding a female good lawyer. Na saa lawyer no deɛ nyame ɛma no ahoɔden na ɔma no nyi nkyɛ. Kyerɛ sɛ bra no ne worries ne ayi nyinaa fi hɔnom. Nti court no ɛyɛ no share custody. Nti share custody no obiara wɔ mmerɛ a akwaraa ne ba hɔnom na te sɛ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wɔpɛ sɛ ɔkɔ vacation obetumi akɔ na ɔmo support akwaraa no. Ɔbaa no up to today no she can't get over the divorce. Ɔpɛ sɛ wɔ try so many other things, but brother no nso no wayɛ alert. Ɔyɛ open mind person. Ɔno no ne biribiara ɔyɛ a ɔ make sure sɛ documentation or document everything. Nti ɔkyena bi no wontumi nkɔka sɛ ɛna ɔbaa wayɛ me say. Ebi mu yɛ so very wicked. Okay, so dictators, okay. So don't allow people to dictate your relationship, marriage, career path, your education, everything that you do in life. Do what makes you happy. So if you want to like enhance your beauty, go right ahead. But don't ever, like when it comes to doing surgery for someone, I don't change my personal my physique. I love my physique. But extension, I will continue to do it. We are each required to do something to change our certain conditions, right? One cannot fix 5 years of foolish enablement within a week or a few months when you allow things to happen for 5 damn years or 10 years or 2 years. Let's not go that far. Whatever years it has been. Think harder and implement your strategic plans productively. Use your own brain. In every situation or scenario, it is not the admission of what is wrong or who is right, but the effort we each put forth to change that matter the most. We need to alter the things we do not like into something we love and need in our life. We do not need to give up our morals, values, dignity, self-respect, security, self-confidence, or anything to change in life. We just need to learn to do better. So do you program yourself to be a winner at all times? And meet you be audio onua bema edi ni nua bema yere sɛ ɔno ne ho ɔfɛsɛ ne nua bɛrima no nti no ɔno no deserve ne nua bɛrima yere nti no nipa mma n'adwen kwan a ɔbɛfa so ɔbɛgye ne nua bɛrima yere afiri ne nsam because ɔne ne nua bɛrima ne nyinaa ne ɔbaa na wo ba ne nua bɛrima ne nim sɛ akwaraa ne baako yɛ ɔno ne ba. Can you imagine? And sɛnea wɔkasa no, he has no remorse. And ɔnyɛ n'adwene sɛ wɔgyae. Na wei say no, wayɛ wo nua biribi saa na sɛ ɔfine out na ɔde yaw ɛkɛrse wo a, osi wo fie mɛyifo na ayɛ wo. So I'll leave you guys here. I see you guys tomorrow with Sopho Samuel, of course, in marriage lessons. But sometimes we talk about general things. It's not just about marriage. So I see you guys. You guys be safe. One love to each and every one of you. If you did come on and I did not acknowledge you, please forgive me. It's not intentional. I was going in and out. Oh, Sister Shyla, I'm a Joe Adamson. Welcome, welcome. I didn't even know you were there. Oh, wow. Obapa Nana Sewa in Cancer. Thank you for tuning in. Brother Mike David. Then, then, welcome. Hey, Brother Roger. Would you able to tell her no matter hello? May then who's the waba? Holy. Oba no waka hi. Name who's wabeto. Hey, sister, I saw sika ọba pa. Man who's wabete ho no more. And one can say, ọba pa sister Augustina Ntun entry. So, in Wakwaba. Sister Aisha, I would say she said, wow, Dr. Wallace, Adebayo Wallace, I didn't know you were here. I, I want back. Welcome. Adum Bro Apomu Etisane. Oh, you are so very welcome, Sister Sage William. And again, happy blessed belated birthday. And Sister Comfort Miracle. Happy blessed birthday to you as well. Let me see. Um, I'm just trying to see like the ones who did not say hi and um, their name is like popping up here because I don't see it on the laptop with the StreamYard to come on. I won't see it. So if I did not say your name or like you came on and I didn't acknowledge you, it's not intentional and ye buapa yet. One love to each and every one of you. Take care of yourself. I gotta go and get some stuff done because there's going to be impemu komode me ko honom na me nsoma kwa akokyere madwen adwen ne de ebɛkyerɛ ne saa nti no obi wɔ hɔnom a ɔne wo nya adwen. You so very welcome. Oh, Sister Sage, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I love it, especially the highlights. I just love the highlights on the side. Oh, Sister Yafa Brad, you are so welcome. Ochina no panka nanka me prepare no pa no me ba na me betie wa na me sua nimdie ni bi ba. Don't worry, we'll see you next week by the grace. You guys have a blessed, safe one. Take care of yourself and your family. Live your life to the fullest. Love yourself. Do what helps you. Don't listen to fools. So I kid you not. So bye guys. Take care. This I had an say. What did I say? And did I go through everything? I want to make sure, including self-win, useless versus okay, emotional reaction, dictators. I talked about everything. Sometimes I will forget one or two things. I don't want to do that. So bye guys. Take care. This I you are doing free baby. I won't know. Okay.